Let's talk Cavs here for a second, guys. They played the Miami Heat tonight. They will be without 5 rotational guys because of some serious injury concerns at the moment. Steve, you want to take tag board full here, but they will be without Okoro, Dean Wade, LeVert, JT Thor, and Luke Travers tonight against the Miami Heat. We got an update on a couple of these bigger guys, but Dean Wade will be reevaluated in a couple weeks because of a bone bruise on his knee. It's nothing structural, but they said he needs time to recover, so they are not even going to put him in basketball-related situations for at least a few weeks. Isaac Okoro has missed the last 5 games. He is yet to participate in full-time basketball things yet, so his day-to-day status is still TBD. Chris Fedor wrote an article this morning and mentioned it could be around the All-Star break before he gets back to doing that. And Caris LeVert is still day-to-day with a wrist injury, according to Chris Fedor. He still hurts when he shoots the ball, and that's kind of an issue when you are a basketball player. So as the Cavs get ready to wrap up the first half of the season, I know they're past the 41-game mark, but the All-Star break is coming up in 3 weeks. They're dealing with some serious wing injuries here, and with the deadline just 8 days away, how concerned are you with the depth on the Cavs for their wings, and does this change their approach heading into the deadline?
Man, I'm not really like the overall theme. Am I really scared in the major theme swing of themes? No. In the mid terms, yeah, a little bit. Isaac Okoro and Dean Wade and Caris LeVert are out. But here's the problem: they're always like this. At some point in time, Caris LeVert or Wade or Okoro are always in that same position of it's funny because they all kind of play the same position a little bit. Like they give you the kind of some of the same skill sets, especially when it comes to defense with Wade and Okoro, offense with LeVert. The crazy thing is they do this every year. It just seems like Dean Wade can't stay healthy. And that's the problem when it comes to the Cavs in the short term. In the long term, it almost may work out because he's going to have to figure out who else he has. Max Strus came back, and the thing about Max Strus was he was out half the year, and we were talking about where they're going to find business for Max Strus. Well, we figured that out quickly. There was opportunity for guys like Sam Merrill, and we even Ty Jerome was one of the main guys off the bench in the beginning, but he had to start splitting up some of his minutes. So you're going to see more Strus. You're going to see more Ty Jerome. Sam Merrill may get some minutes. So, that's the thing about the rotation. When you're running with 11 and 12 guys that you can legitimately play and 3 go out, that's just more of an opportunity for other guys to play. So Niang's going to get an opportunity, and Sam Merrill will probably get an opportunity. But my big question is, how does this affect them and their ability to go after a Cam Johnson or another piece if they decided to, if you got these guys that are on the injury report?
I wondered the same thing.
Those guys would be part of a trade.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're hurt.
Yeah.
So I wondered the same thing, G.
Well, the other thing I'd say, guys, is, it does stink that they're hurt because they could be assets to move to get Johnson. But, it's also letting us see what they are missing, with the depth right now. So I think potentially it's allowing Kobe Altman to say, yeah, man, we really do need some more depth.
Yeah. Or what we got.
Right. And so when those guys do get back healthy, I'd be on the phone, man. I'd be working it and trying to upgrade, improve this team. If they can pull that deal with Brooklyn, man, that would be unbelievable.
What's the deadline? What date is the deadline?
A week from tomorrow,
it's that
February
soon.
6th.
For some reason, I thought it was later.
The one spin zone in a good way of this, you ever want to deal with injuries, and none of these guys are seriously injured. I don't think their current injury status would prohibit them from being in a deal. But tonight against Miami, tomorrow against Atlanta, Sunday against Dallas, Tuesday against Boston, all games before the deadline, Jalen Tyson is going to be put on a pedestal, and he has a chance to play well, and that could tell Cavs in the front office, we may not want to include this guy in any trade talks, and he may fill a role long term that we don't have. Do
you think that he currently would be a trade piece?
Considering they only have 1 first-round pick to trade in the next 6 years, he's their second most probably attractive asset. And if a team like the Nets, just for example, who's asking for 2 first-rounders or the equivalent of a first-rounder for Cam Johnson, Jalen Tyson plays well. Maybe they say, all right, it's not a first-round pick, but he was your first-round pick. That counts. We'll take him, and then maybe you do have enough assets.
So do you think that maybe they showcase him? I mean, give them an opportunity to showcase him if
I
they
think
want.
this next 4-game stretch is crucial for Jalen
God,
Tyson.
I love him. I would hate to see him go.
I think he got a little something too. I
like
think,
his game. He can play.
I love it.
I see him as a guy that's one of those like little linchpin guys where he's almost like Derek White. Remember Derek White was like coming off the bench and all of a sudden it was like, hold on, this guy can play.
Yep.
Like Jalen Tyson has the size, he's physical. I think he can guard bigger or smaller guys. So I want to see what he got. That's the good thing about it. The core four is still there. You shouldn't be dropping that many games, and you're going to get to see some of the role guys play with starters. That's the thing I want to get a good evaluation with.
Yeah.
Give him some minutes with Donovan and Darius and one of the bigs to see what he could do. But that might hurt us a little bit when it comes to putting these guys on the block.
Yeah, that was my fear too.
I don't think the injuries are serious enough to – if someone likes Okoro or Wade or whatever – even LeVert, I don't think any of these deals would be like, oh, now we're
because they're nagging. They're not like structural injuries that are going to need
the
surgery.
AC joint for Okoro on the shoulder is to me the most concerning long term, just because he was not good in his short stint back after missing games. Came back, he scored 10 points in 5 games. Could not buy a shot, and if his shoulder's not right, can't really play bad. It's a shooting shoulder. So to me, that one's the most concerning. But they said Dean Wade. No structural, just time. It's a bone bruise. You just need time to heal on that. And LeVert is doing basketball activities. He just hasn't felt good enough to play yet. So not too concerned on those.
You know what's so disappointing about Dean Wade is I feel like Dean Wade is a legitimate starter. I feel like if they sat down and told Dean Wade, look, we're going to invest in you. We're going to make you the full-time small forward. I think Dean Wade would put up really good numbers, man. But the Cavs can't do that because he just can't stay healthy.
I know.
He's just one of those guys where I don't know. It's just one of them things where it always seems like it's something. But, I think he would be a really, really a good, solid piece as a starter. It's just I don't think they could really invest in him like that, given his injury history.
It's a concern for sure. And if you're going to invest in a guy long term with a lot of money, you better not have those questions.
Right.
I mean, it's always an issue, but when you're often hurt, you're hurt often.